All right. What? Oh,
I'll get that.
All
right.
Nicky P.
Let's
Nicky
P. What do you want?
Nicholas Pickles.
NickyPingus.
Okay. So, anyways, so let's get this through. Tyler, you've played.
Mm-hmm.
I've played.
I have no clue what this is.
Yeah.
Is there anything pornographic about this game?
Well, the game is not. The game is not suitable for young children.
Yeah, I skipped over the content warnings for you. Oh, is this me or you?
I don't know.
I guess I'll go.
What is this?
It's somebody speaking to you. Nicholas, you didn't let me read my line.
Oh, sorry.
Can you even read that?
Hey.
Hey!
Wait, which one of you said that?
You're the narrator, by the
Yeah,
way.
you're the narrator and the
You
main
said that.
character. I said that.
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself.
Because this is your thoughts.
Yeah.
That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school to Jesus. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running anyway. Or away, whatever.
I think you skipped the line. Come on, Nicholas, be careful.
However, I just sigh and idle in front of Warzone Idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again!
Her head's too big.
But I caught you this time!
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you, ho.
Oh, God.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me with my fingers touching. That's me, NickyPingus.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you.
Whatever you say.
Quit skipping
Sayori.
lines.
We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, NickyPingus. I'm just gonna go with Tiny Tim.
Oh, God.
Have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club?
I told you already.
I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs.
Frick you.
I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I?
I bet you can't guess what club.
I'm sure it's possible. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations.
Yeah, I can't read the text.
Where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting on by the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
That sounds like Nicholas.
What?
Yeah, it sounds just like Nicholas. Aha, you didn't read that last line. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know, and I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a neat?
A neat?
Like a shut-in.
Oh.
Is that Japanese, Tyler?
I don't know. Maybe.
In a few years, because you're not used to the real world, you trust me, right? Nicholas!
Alright.
Alright.
I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. I'm really worried about what this game is going to turn into.
Such a caring man.
This is you, you're the narrator.
The school
You gotta
day
read
is
the
as
most.
ordinary as ever, and it's
These are your
over
thoughts.
before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs.
Club.
Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. You do have a choice, but okay.
Hello!
Sayori.
I know you love the anime, Nicholas.
Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement.
You know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club.
I should start doing that finger gesture.
Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Excuse me. Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would be bringing in a new someone student, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep, wench. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead or if she's so good to plan all this out. Let out a long sigh.
Is that how you feel in real life right now?
A little bit. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake. Okay.
Yes, let's go!
This is like Nicholas if somebody really asked him to join a literature club. It's not even acting.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. It's like EDP. Actually, I'm just
Nicholas.
I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school upstairs. Section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member.
I'll call you an old member.
I glance around the room. What subject is this room? Asian?
Nicholas, you know we are like in Japan.
Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Should I...
Seriously, you brought a boy?
Why does she sound old?
Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, NickyPingus. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I don't know how to do
Say that.
voices.
Say those triple dots.
It looks like a weird face. Where'd it go?
Did you press?
Oh, if you right click, you can.
Yeah, that way you can see.
All words escape me in this situation.
That way,
see the art.
That way, if there's something behind the text box, you can see it.
Oh God. Hey, what did you get me into?
What do you mean?
This club is full of
that's
incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at?
I like her hair. I mean, I like the color.
Speaking of EDP.
Oh god.
Stop it.
They're all 18, by the way. Canonically.
I thought she's younger than the rest.
Well, that's what it says. But if you check the wiki, they're all 18.
What the hell is this?
Nicholas, let me read my line.
For reasons.
If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
Oh, that's me. Sorry, my bad. What was Tiny Tim? You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns.
Sorry, I should have whispered it like this.
Turns back toward the other girls.
Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy.
That's the purple one?
The pink one.
The pink one.
The small one.
Oh, yes.
And this is Yuri, the smartest
That
in the
one.
club.
Yuri's purple.
It's Tyler's waifu.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm thinking about time anyways.
I don't like where this is. Oh.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, NickyPingus.
Monica smiles sweetly.
I smiled
We
sweetly at you.
we do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. She's my favorite so far.
Good choice.
Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica?
Come on! Wait, come sit down! NickyPingus, we made room for you at the table, so you can sit. I'll get the cupcakes.
She's just really nervous.
Yeah, I made the cupcake.
So sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? You like tea?
I do.
You gotta slow down a bit.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monica and one space
See,
next
now
to
here,
Sayori.
they make you read that instead of showing you. You know what they say? Tell, don't show.
Right.
Natsuki and Yuri walk to the corner of the room. There used to be a library lined up to the my
Didn't, like, only one person make this?
I think so.
Or Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray
Just
and Yuri
damn
opens the closet.
Salvado.
Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marches to the table, train hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh, woo!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
Oh, so cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know.
What happened to you, Natsuki?
I'm sorry, I gotta go to the old woman booth.
Just hurry and take one.
There we go, that's better.
I'm old.
Sayori grabs
That's what Nicholas said.
Then Monica, I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori walks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. Turn the cupcake to my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thinking me? It sounds like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or something.
Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
I give up Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea seat. She carefully places a teacup in front of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. I don't want it.
You're going quick.
You give a whole tea seat in this classroom?
Set.
I said tea seat before.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
Why is it like that?
Like what?
Like what?
What?
What were you expecting?
I believe you. I didn't know what to expect. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
I had no
Okay.
idea what this was. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for
Monica,
everyone.
I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. When you were leader of the bait club last year.
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand.
Why
all
is
the
she standing
politics
like
around
that?
the
It's
major
her
clubs.
attack pose.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica is really a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet.
Ouch.
It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort into start something.
Well,
brand
Nicholas,
new.
you need to get a good view of her.
That was an accident.
Just gotta check. Especially when it's not something that, or especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah,
We'll do our best.
you know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really
They're
hard
all
to
very
find.
different, right?
Well, these two have basically the same hair color. They're all wearing the same clothes.
Well, that's because it's a uniform.
This one is not buttoned at all.
Which one?
This one.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I can't see the mouse from this far away. Nicholas, you...
Her eyes are closed. She's got purple eyes. She's got green eyes. She's got pink eyes. She has Asian eyes.
Wow.
That's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. But I still don't really know if I can keep up to their level of studies about literature, so... Oh.
So, NickyPingus, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. This really is me. Except the manga. Not the manga part, just the fact that I haven't read it.
Something you haven't been telling us, Nicholas?
I put quietly myself, half joking. And Suki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something.
I like the
She's
real
quiet.
life action.
It looks like an invisible man just broke your neck.
You gotta get into it.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
There's a way to save.
What am I saying?
Yeah, there's a save button.
Okay, that way, yeah.
If you want to come back later, you know.
How do I leave?
Nicholas, no.
Return.
Spoke without thinking, I was gonna say a smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. It's obvious by the way her eyes light up and she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Like you, NickyPingus. Stories with deep psychological... Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination? to
Nicholas, you
completely
love
throw you
literature.
for a loop?
That's how you
Anyway,
decide which girl
I've
you
been
like.
reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. Herbert's Wormhole.
More like a
I desperately
horrible-
grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. This was like me in Language 11.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that.
Your people sound
I know. I don't know how to do voices.
Just go really low with one. Not like super low, but you know, you can get that. Just go a bit lower.
But if a story really makes me think,
There you go.
or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down.
I feel like that fits Yuri better than mine.
Probably. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Is she Southern now?
Why is that?
Well, I just...
Suki's eyes are over
Okay,
me
you
for a
think old
split
woman
second.
Southern's like the easiest old woman voice?
Never mind.
But she's Japanese.
Southern's in South of Japan.
She's from Okinawa. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind at the last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give me that back!
Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki, puts her hands on her shoulders. Ah!
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you're right. You're on poems.
Well, I guess sometimes.
No, that's the wrong voice.
It's close. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive.
I'm sorry, NickyPingus and Natsuki, they both start with N, so I can't read them
Why
as well.
don't you share them sometime?
No,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't.
Ah! Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable to share something.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence.
For a moment.
Alright, just count
For a
on,
moment.
count on your head, guys.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at
Quizzically! It's gonna be like the new saucer mug.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Next
Poem of
time
our
we
own.
meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Stop.
That was the wrong voice. Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I feel like it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, NickyPingus?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again.
Because you haven't decided to join yet.
Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club.
What?
Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision.
Anime club still on his mind.
Yeah.
I still have other clubs to look at, and... I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare
Where'd it
blank
go?
at me with dejected eyes.
But I'm sorry, I thought...
NickyPingus.
You all!
That does sound
I'm
very
defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right.
What
Okay,
is that? What is
I've
that?
decided
What thought did that finish when he said right?
I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sawyer wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey.
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really came for the cupcakes, I would be super.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Ah! Thanks, I
My
guess.
same response.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Milo looks over at me once more.
NickyPingus, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah! Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls
See,
continue
now I can relate
chit-chat
to this.
as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, NickyPingus, since we're already here, do you want to wait and walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I walk home
That's
together. Anymore because you always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
Just like a couple or something.
With that, the two of us depart the club room to make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri,
What
and
are they
of course,
doing outside
Monica.
my house?
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess the one that starts with a poem tonight.